Morning everyone, welcome to a new episode of The Hungry Pelican. Today, Augie and I are on a quest. Aren't we, old dog? He's on a quest to find where that dog went, and I'm on a quest to see if I can't find 5 decent shots without getting in the car. So I'm at a campground, and the campground is great, but there's nothing like a great scenic overlook here. There's no holy cow wide angle super landscape shot. There's like a tiny creek going through it. Nothing that, when I think about my walls at an art show or anything, you know, I want that dramatic attention getting shot. I can tell you that ain't here. But not every shot has to be, you know, the book cover or a glossy magazine cover shot. It just, you know, a good shot. So Augie and I are going to explore the campground a little bit and some trails and see if we can't find just 5 good shots that I might be happy to sell as prints, or I hate to even base it on sales. Let's just say 5 good shots that are just good photographs. So I am walking around with 2 lenses. One is my standard wide angle lens, a Nikkor 20mm, and then I've got my macro 180 Sigma, which is great 1:1, but also can function a little bit as a telephoto. All right, so that's the assignment. Let's see how we do. Okay, I probably said this a couple times before, but one of the easiest, best ways, and also fun ways to enjoy photography is to truly have a macro lens. It doesn't have to be this big, it doesn't have to be this expensive. I've had a 40mm macro lens that cost me, I think, $200 one time. That was like brand new, and it was a great lens. So you don't need some big expensive thing. But what a macro lens does is it opens up an entire new world. So if you're at a spot where there's not a lot of great sweeping landscape photographs, there's always the macro world. I mean, it's everywhere. So like right now, I am, if you can see it, there's a butterfly right over there on that plant, and instead of chasing over there to get that butterfly, I'm going to wait and see if it won't fly closer to me and allow me to get a shot of it. So we'll see. But macro photography can be just about the waiting game as wildlife photography in that sense. You know, you're just waiting for nature to come to you. Now, I could always get impatient and walk over there to it, but I'm more than likely gonna ruin my chances with it. So I have found that it is best to just let the animals come to you. Let's see what happens. All right, well, hey, that butterfly, the patience paid off. He swung back around. I don't know if I've looked through the back of my camera to see if I had any good shots, but you never really can tell about that. But if I had a good one, I'm going to share it right here, right now. In fact, maybe I'll put 2 or 3 up there to just show you that they don't all look so well. Okay, Augie is still leading the way. We'll see what else we can find. I'm confident we have at least 2 good photos, and I'm looking that way, and if you can see it, there's a barn looking structure right back there. I'm thinking that might be a good wide angle shot, but we're kind of getting late in the day to have any good sunlight, and that guy's still actually in the shade, so we'll just keep going and see what we find. Lead the way, Oggs. Okay guys, now why am I showing this to you? 2 reasons. One, it's gorgeous. It really is. It's like one of those live nature scenes or something out of that Sunday morning show on CBS, you know. But and also the sky is great. Look at that. I mean, the big fluffy clouds and yada yada yada. But here's 2 reasons why none of that makes a great photo. One, you got really bad light. You see how harsh the light is. That's not going to make for a great photo. But the damning thing about it is, while it is pretty, there's really no composition. If you don't have a composition, you don't have anything. If you have a composition and you have bad light, go ahead and take it. Maybe you can work that light magically in post, or maybe the image itself deserves bad light, you know. Maybe the composition deserves it. So but it's all about finding that right composition, you know. Now maybe if the grass was cut and that would clear up the field of view a little bit, maybe that would be one thing, but it's just not. It's just chaos. It's just noise. It's getting in the way of anything I think that would be meaningful. So I would love to set up a tripod and do a long exposure with these big fluffy clouds rolling, but I just don't see it, you know. Now this may be something that works here. You know, that kind of gives you some structure into the shot. It physically leads the viewer into the shot, but that's a lot of work for a shot that's probably just not going to work. So I'm going to pass on it. Augie and I are going to start heading our way back, and we will conclude this exercise. Unfortunately, I think that means that there will be no wide angle shots whatsoever. I hope I have passed my test with finding 5 good shots just with the macro lens. I took quite a few, but only kind of repeated of the same butterfly or bee or whatever. So we'll see if I've got 5. We'll see if I pass. And like always, it is okay to fail. It is 100% okay to fail. If you don't fail every now and then, if you don't fail more often than not, I'll say, you're not trying. But to compensate you guys for the lack of a great big wide angle shot, I'm going to include one that I took the other day near Chattanooga, Tennessee, with my brother Kevin Livinggood at Livinggood Photography. You can check out his work. He's got some great stuff. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying thank you for watching. I encourage your friends and family to subscribe. Post it on social media if you want to, but otherwise just enjoy it, and let's roll the footage. Bye.